Okay, the first orange belt technique is clutching feathers. Ironically, neither of us have feathers, but we're going to do this technique anyway. It's a left hair grab. Usually what the guy's going to try to do is maybe try to pull you into that punch or push you away. Anyway, they're going to really try to clock you with this hand. So the whole time you're doing the technique, I want you to keep your eye here, okay? First thing I do, anytime I get grabbed, I grab what's grabbing me. My left hand pins, okay? And I bring my elbow down, but for the sake of you guys looking at my pretty face, I'm going to keep my elbow up. I'm going to step back, pull the guy off balance, putting weight onto his front foot. I'm going to do a right middle knuckle, right underneath his armpit, the plexus of nerves there. Bang, okay? From here, I want to get rid of his arm, so I slide this here. I'm going to do an outward extended block. As I do a left heel palm, bang, I'm in a forward bow. That loads up my right hand, ready to go for the hammer fist. Bang! Right from here, I'm going to do a right rear crossover in reverse, okay? Yellow belt, we step through in reverse. Every technique hereafter, we're going to do a crossover in reverse. He grabs. I pin, one, step back, bang. That keeps my eye on that right hand. I clear his hand, heel palm, boom. I'm still checking that hand with my heel palm. Still keep my eye on that right hand. Bang, I hammer fist. I go from forward bow to neutral bow, and I cross out. Once at speed.
How you doing? We're on the trigger salute right now. Okay, the trigger salute, we're dealing with a shove. Basically, the whole idea is that your environment, your environment restricts you from stepping back, so you have no choice but to step forward. As the guy pushes, I'm going to borrow the force and I'm going to hinge at the same time. I'm going to use the pin check on my left hand, 3 points of contact, my left hand pinning, my right knee in his leg, and the right hand to the bridge of his nose. If I want to be more gently, I can hit the jaw. From this point here, what we're going to do is we're going to do a glancing hand sword to the top of his bicep, right bicep. And as I do that, I'm going to do a flapping inward horizontal elbow to the inside of his ribs, glance it away, do a right outward elbow to the rib, and if I want, here's a compound technique, which is a back knuckle hidden within the strike, pull it out, and wham, uppercut. Cross out, 1, 2. Again, trigger salute, 1, set it off, bam, let this glance, boom, boom. Here's the elbow, pull it away, outward elbow, uppercut, clear out. All right, now we'll do this in street speed. Bam.
Dance to death. Okay? This is a right shuffle punch. He's going to shuffle forward with his punch, keeping his right leg behind him. Okay? So here we go. He's going to do that. I'm going to step forward, meeting his action with my left inward block. 1. I'm going to do a ridge hand to his groin as I go to a forward bow. 2. Always keeping this hand up. Okay? From here, I'm going to step through. I'm basically going to do what's called a single leg takedown, but I'm going to do it the Kenpo way. As I slide down, I'm going to pick behind his knee, pull that up to my hip, simultaneously elbowing his ribs. Reason I do that, I don't want him to get hurt just when he hits the floor. I want to hit him before. Okay? So I strike here, I slip the elbow, it just slips like that. I grab behind his knee and I take him down. Right here, I'm putting my right foot deep into his leg. This way so he doesn't kick me up or pull me down into his guard. Okay? If he starts to fight, I'm going to back knuckle his knee. I'm going to do a 5-finger slice or chop to his groin. Push away, cross up. He punches, I meet it. Ridge hand. Take him down. Boom. Take that leg out. Boom. And chop down. Bang. Get with it. Free speed.
Alright, next thing we're going to do, how you doing, is called thrusting salutes for a front snap ball kick. We're going to start with the left leg forward and left neutral bowl. As the guy comes through with the front ball kick, I'm going to get off the line of attack for 430 while I'm facing 1030. Before his foot lands, what I want to do is I want to be able to snap my ball of the foot in between his groin, plant forward, then screen soprano, and then I'm going to plant and heel palm, bam, to the bridge of the nose at the same time. Okay, make sure that when you land, that's when you actually shoot the heel palm to the bridge of the nose. From this point in, my left hand in a positional check and cross out. Again, getting off the line of attack. 1, kick, bam, heel palm, cross out. And full speed.
Is this deadly handshake. Okay? Usually he's going to grab my hand, maybe clock me with the other hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get away from that left hand. I'm going to yank. yank him off balance. As I hop, I'm going to knee him right in the groin. Okay? I can knee him in the groin or maybe even to the ribs or to the liver. Okay? As I do that, I'm going to try to break his arm with my left hand. Okay? This is pretty much a minor move compared to this right knee. I'd rather go for that knee for broke as much as I can. So I'm here, I pull one. Hey! From here, if his hand is still up, I check it down with my left hand, stepping through, right inward elbow. Cross out. I hop. It's a hopping maneuver. I hop onto my left leg and bang, just clock him with that right knee. Try to break that elbow. 1 and 2. Cross out. Speed. Locking horns against the front headlock, or maybe even a front guillotine. Okay? Very, very important that you really control the guy's hand so he doesn't choke you unconscious. What he's going to do is say I find myself in a guillotine, meaning his forearm's in my throat. He's going to try to crank up on my neck, crank up on it, and choke me out or break my neck or what have you. Okay? First thing I want to do is I want to counter and grab the wrist to get the hands away from my throat. Okay? There are other counters to this. I can hug his body to try to get out, but we're going to do locking horns. So as he pulls up on me, I'm going to hold onto that hand, step through, and check that knee. I want to get his hips away from his center of balance because I don't want him to get underneath me to where he can really choke me out. So I try to push him away. I use my knee, I use my rich hand. Boom, try to get him away. As I stand up out of this, trying to get out of his lock, I'm going to slip an elbow up underneath his chin. I'm going to go to a forward bow, come down on his ladder with my left heel palm. Then I'm going to do a right inward elbow sandwich. Means I'm striking with the heel palm first and pulling him into the elbow. There's my cross out. Bam, I come in, he gets the choke. I counter, I block that knee, strike his groin. Slip up, come down, and sandwich. Bang! One more time. Say I come to tackle, he chokes. 1, 2, 3, bang! Lone kimono. So, then with a left-handed pillow grab, guys leaning on me. As that happens, this is one of the base techniques you learn in Kenpo in terms of teaching defense and offense simultaneous. My left hand's going to pin his arm. En route, I can always catch his eye too, right? As we do that, we're going to drop back and do the forearm block underneath his elbow. When I do that, it's going to hyperstep just enough so that way I can get my arm off and clear it. I'm going to do again a right inward elbow, inward forearm block, hopefully breaking the left elbow. As I do that, I'm going to bring the arm across. See the positioning of his neck, bam, do an outward handsel to his throat, and cross out, 1, 2. Watch it again. So, we pin, 1, hyperextend, bring the arm around, 2, always an option as well, right? Bam, 3, got your handsel right there, and get the hell out of there, cross out, in speed. Glancing salute. So now we're taking it another step from a regular push. Trigger salute told us to directly push. Now we're dealing with a right cross push. Okay, glancing salute. As he pushes me, what I'm going to do, again, I'm just going to borrow the force and hinge. Pinch it with the right arm to his right elbow, his right wrist, and my left arm does a break to his right elbow. As I do this, I'm going to automatically press down the arm, okay, do a pressing check. What I like to do, instead of just checking, I like to actually grab the arm and hold it against his body, knowing where it's at. When I do that, I'm going to simultaneously use a glancing heel palm, which is going to hit the right side, right side of his mastoid, and glance over the neck. From this point, I'm going to pull him into a knee to the face, or knee to the leg, or knee to the groin, whatever the option is. From that point, release and cross out, 1, 2. So, pin, borrow the force. Notice how my left leg is also what? Checking behind that leg to pin it, okay, just to create that angle disturbance. Hyperextend that arm right there. Hold it down, pop. There goes the heel palm temporarily. Hold, crane. Hold them in, knee to the face, plant back, cross out. And it's full speed, and bam.